Kamigawa Neon Dynasty is the first set to have a collector booster box that actually shows this type of price movement. Welcome back! Welcome back to my channel. I am Mattcaster Mage, and I do make Magic the Gathering content every day here on YouTube. So if you do enjoy Magic the Gathering and you like the videos that I do here, then please consider subscribing and joining in on all the fun we have on my channel. Kamigawa, collector booster boxes. They're doing something that I've never seen happen to any collector booster box in Standard since they've been produced. Something that is making me realize there is things at Wizards of the Coast, there's obviously things that are going on in the world right now that may be also affecting these type of price movements, but it's not just the cards in the set, although the cards do play a big role. Now, you've seen similar price movements to this with collector booster boxes like Modern Horizons 2, and you've seen collector booster boxes like Commander Legends that have actually showed this exact type of price movement. And the price movement that I'm talking about is usually after a set is released, there is a dump, and then it kind of keeps trickling down for a while before maybe it starts to recover. Some sets like Crimson Vow still haven't recovered. The collector booster boxes are lower now than I think they've ever been, which is quite shocking. Well, actually it's not that shocking. The set wasn't the strongest. But this set, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the collector booster boxes have actually shown a little bit of a dump at first and then immediately got picked back up in price and have kind of actually been on the rise recently, which is a big surprise considering the set's maybe about a month old and we are already seeing this set take off, which is crazy because the set's still in print and it looks like it's already like poised to do a big movement up. Now, the reasons for this happening, well, let's go over a few. Overall, the pandemic is pretty much done throughout the rest of the world. You know, a lot of the mandate, COVID's here, but the mandates are pretty much dropped. So, stores can actually run tournaments again and give out prizes. We're seeing massive events now. There's actually one in Toronto in a few weeks that I'm going to go to, and that is going to definitely drive up, the competitive nature of the standard set that we have right now, and that actually raises the stakes, right? The cards are actually valuable because there's stakes involved. You can use these cards to win prizes or other things at like an event. You can win money or prizes or other cards. You didn't really have that at all, except for maybe small game stores here and there throughout the world would run little tournaments and events throughout the pandemic for Standard, but for the most part it was people playing Standard on a kitchen table, and that has definitely changed. The environment has become a lot more competitive, and that's driving a lot of the price points up for this set, because this is pretty much the first set that was released since the pandemic's been kind of over. Like Crimson Vow, some places in the world, but in Toronto we still had pretty tight restrictions on gatherings during the release of Innistrad, Crimson Vow, and Midnight Hunt, but not Kamigawa, so that's definitely driving, I think, a lot of the price movement up for the collector booster boxes. And another thing is, well, we have a lot of great cards like Boseiju, obviously, but it's not just that. The reason why I think these boxes are moving up is because Wizards of the Coast has done something that people have loved in the past, but they haven't done them for years, probably about 4 to 5 years, and that is bringing back lottery cards. Yes, they have brought back lottery cards in the form of the Neon Ink cards like Hidetsugo, and those have been really going up in price, and they're showing how rare they really are. Like, you have to buy like a case of 6 boxes to basically get your shot at the one Neon Ink card, and they all are, variety of rarities. I think the red ink one is the rarest. I haven't opened up any of these, as you can tell. So I've seen people open them, which is quite shocking. Actually, Bad Boy Gaming opened up the red ink one, which is the most expensive at the moment. It's over $1,000, so pretty rare. Now, you also have to think about the fact that we had masterpieces and lottery cards back in the day with Kaladesh, Aether Revolt, Battle for Zendikar, and Amonkhet, Hour of Devastation. But we didn't have collector boxes to go along with it. That's what makes this really fascinating, is the fact that these are all in the collector booster boxes, which is really driving the price of these boxes up. Like, they're really on the upward trajectory. And I think that they are not going to soften at all, at least for a few months, because you know, a lot of the boxes have already been opened. There's not a lot of people doing mass box openings of these collector booster boxes. They actually raised the prices of these boxes at all my LGSs in Toronto. It's the first time I've ever seen this happen. Usually, you'll have the pre-order price, which is fairly low, and then the box would get released, and then there'll be a little bit of a drop off in price, and then eventually there would be like a sale, and then there'd be like 25% off of these collector booster boxes. That's pretty much been the theme for at least the last 3 sets since, well, at least since Strixhaven. But nope, not this time. These prices have actually went up, which is enticing to people who like to buy or like a large amount of boxes at pre-release, because that was a great time to actually invest and make some instant money. Once those pre-orders drops, you know, and you have like a store, like for me, 401 Games is the store in Toronto which I would go to and put a good pre-order in, a large size pre-order for a new set. And usually pre-pandemic, you'd probably make money, or your investment would rise immediately after release. But since the pandemic, it hasn't really been like that, especially with collector booster boxes, until now. So it makes me really think, what's going to happen in the future? Are we going to get more lottery cards with New Capenna? And that's another set I think is going to do well, similar to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, because they are bringing back Triome lands, which I think are one of the biggest driving factors for the price movements of Ikoria right now. Pretty much every single Triome is worth between $10 to $20, and you get about 3 to 5 per booster box, so that's going to definitely push the price up. You also got the box toppers for Ikoria. But I think New Capenna is going to be similar to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the price movement on that when the collector booster boxes rise. Will the pre-order prices go down after release, or will they actually rise, like obviously Neon Dynasty? Anyways, let me know what you think of this video down in the comment section. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys, and also to my coffee fund, because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier. So I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.